Offline TV made a shocking tweet saying, "We strive to be a place where everyone can feel comfortable and safe. With that in mind, Fed has been removed from Offline TV. He will also no longer be living with us. We wholeheartedly support Yvonne, her statement, and anyone else who has the courage to share their story. I encourage you to watch the whole video to understand the situation." It started with Yvonne going to Dr. K, who is a Twitch psychologist, and one conversation led to Yvonne crying.
Taking it for the team. And boy, did you take it this time. Who are you protecting? I'm not asking you to name those people. I mean, in general, like, just to be clear. What does it feel like you're protecting?
A lot of things.
How are you feeling right now?
I don't know.
Okay.
A few days later, she released her truth story. I will leave a link below if you want to read the whole thing, but the main part is that Fed was drunk and he touched her inside her shirt and kissed her. Afterwards, when he's sober, she asked him about it, and he says he doesn't know what happened, but a month later he apologizes, but 10 minutes later does the same thing without the shirt part. She also says, "I felt like if I told anyone at Offline TV, the world would come crashing down, and that Offline TV would die, cease to exist, so I never did." Yvonne also says that he did it to Lily after her breakup. Fed also walked into her room while she was drunk. She was laying down and he asked if she wanted a massage. She said sure, and he started off massaging her leg and then up her thighs. A week or so later, he was drunk and laid down next to her and told her he liked her. She then felt uncomfortable with everything, and he asked her to not tell anyone what happened. One night the girls were hanging out together, and when the topic of Fed came up, we realized we all had our stories about him, whether it was lying about certain situations, to be in his favor, or lying to us about girls leading him on when he was the one who got rejected, or manipulating us to have certain ideas of people, situation. Pokey especially suffered a lot from this, and I'll let her explain if she chooses to do so. Pokey hasn't responded yet. She shared that they all sat down together to talk about this, and everyone started sharing with Fed how he once hurt them. It was extremely emotional, with a lot of crying, and at the end of it, it seemed very apologetic and understood what he had done wrong. This was the first time he apologized to me about everything, and it did feel really nice to hear. I genuinely felt very happy that it seemed like Fed was very accepting of everything and willing to be better. I wasn't planning on releasing any statement from my end, but unfortunately his behavior since then made me feel like he wasn't really sorry. His actions and words showed he was still avoiding responsibility, that his priority was still himself and his career versus being a better person, resolving the hurt he caused us. And lastly, she says, "Please remember the Fed is human, and refrain from extremely hurtful comments that I know he's going to receive. Words can have a scary impact." And again, I want to emphasize that my intentions with this statement is not to destroy him. I just felt a strong need to speak my truth and put my warning out there to other women until he does get better. I don't believe he's a bad person. Deep down, he's someone that even to this day I can't help but care about, and things would be honestly a lot easier if I didn't. Here's Lily's story. I left a link below if you want to read the whole thing. You can either pause the video or click the link. Fed responded saying, "I wanted to start off this statement by apologizing for my absence the past few days. Earlier this week, some of my friends sat down and expressed that I had on several occasions made them feel uncomfortable or uneasy. In light of recent events, this pained me greatly, as it was not and has never been my intention to hurt those closest to me. I fully understand the importance of having their voices heard, and I believe I should take a step back, give them space and listen to their story. I've made it a point this year to be better, and as I often mention, I'm trying to take more responsibility in my life. I owe it to both my friends and everyone who supports me to own up to my actions, and that starts by listening to those who have hurt. I want to make it clear that my intentions were not to act maliciously or predatorily. I'm flawed, I have issues that impede my friendships, issues with myself, but I'm not a predator, and I never wanted this to happen." Jake talks about the situation.
People are coming out and speaking what's bothering them and what and about serious things that have happened, and bringing things to light and being brave about that. But it's also good to see, you know, all sides of the story before people like get destroyed. In Fed's case, particularly after reading the stories, yeah, I mean, I believe that after reading the end of the story, it looks like the groups have already talked, right? And I think that some shitty stuff happened repeatedly, which is the biggest problem. And I don't know. I mean, I think Fed's a smart dude, and I think that he will know what to do after this, and just a shitty situation all around. But it's kind of weird, you know. That's it. So, anyways, I'm not digging into drama.
Destiny also shares his opinion about these situations.
Okay, I said there were two parts. So one is that it's incredibly damaging to people, okay, when you say, oh yeah, you should have seen it, right, for all the reasons we talked about. The second part is that prevents any future change in behavior, okay? If we should have seen it the whole time, if we should just know that some people are, you know, really rapey and blah, 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 oh, well then yeah, we just have to keep a closer eye out for it in the future. Wrong. That is not true. What you need to do is there needs to be like a dramatic shift in how we negotiate sexual interactions, because right now it's really on both ends, okay? Men and women both share some responsibility for this, 100%. Unfortunately, in a lot of these cases, the men, culturally, for whatever reason, have been the ones in the position of power over it, which has led to like a lot of fucking exchange.
Offensively, I had a lot of, aspirations, a lot of goals, and, when I met Yvonne, she really changed and transformed my life. I went from like a really successful streamer to now I stream like once a week. So it's all thanks to Yvonne. She's made me.
Whoa! And cut.
Anyways, Yvonne, you're a great person. I really thankful to have you in my life. I think you genuinely make it better. I know, chat, I know. I'm serious. This isn't a joke. I know, guys. Yvonne actually helps.
Aww.
Sorry, helps. Like, because sometimes.
I help, not help.
Oh. Yeah, we found her with some. No, it wasn't Chipotle. It was.
No, it's just Chipotle.
I thought it was a tortilla.
A tortilla.
Don't even think about it. Huh?
Where is she getting this? She's coming back with new every time.
Fed.
It's literally not me.
Are you sure?
Yes, it's literally not me. Literally, I actually swear.
Tortillas, Mexican.
Shut the f***,
Mexican. Who eats tortillas?
Oh my
in this
god.
house? Really think about
Literally,
it.
literally, everyone
think
here
about
gets
it.
Chipotle.
It all makes sense. 1 + 1 = 2.
2 + 2 = 4. Mexican plus Fed equals tortillas. Tortillas plus Tammy equals diarrhea. Feed up your tortillas, Fed.
I don't fucking shit out tortillas everywhere I go. I don't you guys are crazy.
Wait, like for
100%. But I hear Opoly actually has somebody sitting by. She's sitting by with Fed right now. Opoly.
Yeah, I found NA's #1 cheerleader down here on the arena stage. Fed, what are you doing here?
All right, so I came here because I want to support Yvonne, right? But it's 9 a.m., so she better win, all right? She better win. I did not wake up at 8 a.m. to see her feed. Hey, you hear me? I know you can hear me. You better. I'm sorry, I don't want to cuss, but hey, she better not feed. Like last game was embarrassing. You're gonna sleep on the floor. You're gonna sleep on the floor. I'm just saying.
That's a little brutal. Okay, now you're talking trash, but I don't see you up there.
Listen, I'm actually a diamond smurf, but I don't got time to play, all right? Like, if you look at my op.gg, you'll see like, oh, dude, Fed's a beast, dude. I just don't have time for it, you know?
How did... What? They let you up here? What are you doing? Come on, dude. What's going on? They let you here. You have to actually fucking play well, alright? Listen, I didn't wake up my dad. Security scuff. Security scuff. Shit the bed, alright? You. Did you make a story about me feeding? You made a story about me feeding. I haven't gotten kicked out yet, so. Security. Security.
You see me. Oh my god, you're so precious.
You're so... Everyone's like, oh my god. Okay, but don't actually. I don't want him.
I'm all yours.
No, I don't want him.
No, he doesn't
give
eat
me,
burgers.
give
He
me,
doesn't
give
eat
me this.
burgers and hot dogs.
What? You're
No,
why are you exaggerating? It's just a hug, dude.
not!
You don't want to hug me?
No, that's
I'm
not.
your
Sorry,
fucking
reaction.
I'm your roommate, dog. What the?
Okay, it's not it.
I'm like your little bro, alright? Give me a fucking hug.
Yeah, little bro.
Annoying, dude. Give me a hug.
Stop! No.
Give me a hug. I want a hug.
Frozen hot dogs.
Alright, I need it. Alright.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. I'm sad.